Today, I have the opportunity to take you to a place that I never been before. We are getting dinner with an Ixil family. We will be able to see how they live. Everything starts with corn. The boiling pot that you see has corn that's getting cooked to make the number one food for the indigenous people, tortillas. She starts with making the tortillas with her hands. They are not easy to make, but years of practice makes it look so easy. The voice you hear now is from Michael, from the Ripple Effect. He brought a cauliflower because the only thing they had to eat was tortillas with salt. And as you can see from the face of the mom, they are pretty happy with that. It is hard to imagine how important are tortillas for them, but during the tough times, corn is the only thing they have to eat, so tortillas with salt is usually better than nothing. The mom has to be sure that there is enough tortillas for everyone, so it takes a while to fill the basket. Meanwhile, the husband is sitting watching her, preparing the food, talking about the day, and probably anxious for the food. You can see the light coming through the walls, and just like the air, cold and bugs come through the boards during the night. Finally, the basket is full, so she can start to prepare the rest of the meal. She goes outside to wash the cauliflower. A small gift, but it makes a huge difference for this family. She added an onion that she probably grabbed from her garden. Without a cutting board, she figures how to dice the onion. A little bit of salt to enhance the flavor. And while this is cooking, we can take a look to the rest of the house that is in the same room. The food is almost ready, so the family gather in a circle around the stove. The first one in receive his meal is the father, and pay attention to the size of the portion compared to his hands. Tortillas to complete the meal. And finally, after she is sure that everyone has their plate, the mom sit and enjoy the food. Even the little kid seems very pleased with this simple meal, which might be because of the cauliflower. It is obvious that they need help, and that's why Michael decided to help them and build a new house for them. Only one small solar light allows us to see what is happening. You can see that there is a bulb light that works with electricity, but in this area, the service is so irregular that most of the time they just have to rely on solar power. Meanwhile, the corn for the next day is still on the stove cooking. There is no storage, so they have to use the walls to hang the few items they have. Black ceilings due to the smoke from the open fires, probably from the past before they have the stove. It is hard to see, but there is a plastic tarp that helps to protect the area where the bed is located. That's the bed, and you can see a hammock, probably for a kid to spend the night. There is no closet, so they use a rope to hang their clothes. And below that, in the dark, there is a board that works as another bed. We finished this experience with what we started, corn in the stove that's finally ready to be the fuel for the next day.